Ladies, we need to discuss something important. There's one crucial spot most people, especially us seniors, completely overlook when it comes to personal hygiene. And yes, it's the primary reason behind that distinctive scent many older individuals carry around unknowingly. If you're unaware of what it is, you might be experiencing it too. Stay with me until the end because I'll reveal exactly how to clean it properly. And trust me, you'll never forget it again. Let's dive right in. Part 1. The reality about senior odor. Now let's be completely honest with each other, ladies. We've all encountered that infamous term, old people smell. Some whisper it discreetly, others say it openly. Usually younger folks who believe it'll never happen to them. But here's the unvarnished truth nobody really discusses. It's genuine, and it's not simply because someone occasionally skips a shower. No, it's far more nuanced than that. See, as we age, our bodies transform in ways no one adequately warns us about. They discuss the wrinkles, the gray hair, and the aching joints, but no one pulls you aside and says, "Darling, your scent is going to change too." Our skin, which once naturally maintained its balance, begins producing less oil. That oil previously protected us, moisturized us, and even helped carry away dirt and bacteria. But now it slows down. Dead skin cells don't shed as quickly. They remain clinging on, especially in those warm, hidden body areas. And worse, the natural chemical shifts in our body start generating a compound called tuninenol. You've likely never heard of it, but believe me, you've experienced its smell. It's musty, almost greasy, and it's the primary reason people associate a certain odor with aging. And here's the critical point. Your typical soap and water routine barely addresses it. You can scrub yourself thoroughly, and if you're missing the correct spots or not scrubbing appropriately, that scent lingers. It adheres to your clothes, pillowcases, even your favorite chair. You don't detect it because you're accustomed to it, but others certainly do. That's why today's discussion matters, because understanding this provides power, the ability to change, to remedy, and to ensure you're not the person others quietly discuss when you depart. Part 2. Why seniors are more susceptible to the odor. Now, let me elaborate on something most medical professionals won't even mention. Why does this occur as we grow older? Why doesn't the 25-year-old next door smell like this, regardless of how sweaty he gets mowing the lawn? Well, ladies, it's entirely biological, and it creeps up on us unexpectedly. Our skin, which previously shed those old cells effortlessly, stops renewing as rapidly. Instead of those cells falling off naturally, they linger. And they don't simply sit there, they blend with sweat, oils, and environmental pollutants. All of that collectively creates an ideal breeding ground for bacteria. Then there's 2-nonenal. Yes, I'm highlighting this again. Our bodies didn't even produce this compound when we were younger. It begins increasing around our 40s, 50s, and beyond. It's generated when our skin's fatty acids oxidize. And ladies, that essentially means the oils on our skin decompose over time. Now here's where it becomes complicated. This compound has a distinctive smell. Some describe it as greasy, others say musty or grassy. But one thing's certain, it persists. And perfumes? They might mask it momentarily, but they don't eliminate it. In fact, sometimes they interact with it and exacerbate the situation. And let me tell you, some body areas make this smell more pronounced than others. Places where skin contacts itself, folds, or receives minimal air circulation. You might be considering under the arms or between the legs, and you're correct. But there's one spot almost everyone overlooks, and that's the most significant offender of all. Part 3. The spot everyone forgets. Behind the ears. All right, now let me finally address it. The one spot that nearly every senior neglects. Behind the ears. Sounds too simplistic, doesn't it? But please listen. I'll wager you can't recall the last time you genuinely scrubbed back there. Not just a quick water splash, but actually used your fingers to rub behind your ears, right where your jaw meets your neck. See that area? It's the perfect combination. The skin is delicate, the oil glands are active, and because of its shape, sweat and oils accumulate without your awareness. Most of us shampoo our hair and assume the running water will handle it, but that's insufficient. And it's not just perspiration. The behind the ear region collects oils from our scalp, residue from hair products, dead skin, and even environmental dust. Every time you wear earrings, glasses, or even a high-necked garment, you're trapping all of that against your skin. And since it's out of sight, it's forgotten. But gradually that buildup turns sour. And trust me, when I first learned about this years ago, I was skeptical until I wiped a damp cloth behind my ears one evening, and the odor, good heavens, it was mortifying. No one had ever informed me. The most distressing part? No one will tell you. Your family might notice. Your friends might notice. But they'll never say, "Hey, did you forget to wash behind your ears?" They'll just subtly withdraw from hugs or stop sitting nearby. And that's a heartache I wouldn't wish upon anyone. Part 4. Consequences of continued neglect. Now, what transpires if you continue ignoring that spot? Because let's be frank, we all have our routines, and changing them isn't simple, especially after decades of consistent behavior. But here's the unvarnished truth, and I need you to understand. If you don't clean behind your ears properly, it develops into what I call a silent stench. You won't detect it because you're accustomed to your personal scent, but others will. First, the oils accumulate. Then bacteria arrive and begin breaking down those oils. That's the source of the smell. Bacteria thriving on the residue we leave behind. And no quantity of perfume, body spray, or scented lotion will resolve it. In fact, those products might even complicate matters, creating a peculiar sweet and sour aroma that's challenging to describe but easy to recognize. Over time, this can even impact your skin's health. That area becomes irritated. You might observe redness, itching, or even small bumps forming behind your ears or along your neck. And if you've ever wondered why your pillow smells slightly off, or why your blouse's collar becomes grimy more rapidly than before, well, now you understand. Most significantly, though, it alters how people interact with you. They might embrace you less frequently. They'll withdraw sooner. They might even avoid sitting in close proximity. And it won't be because they don't care. It's simply human nature. But here's the encouraging news. You can rectify it. You can reverse the process. And I'll explain exactly how in the next segment. So please stay engaged. This is too crucial to miss. Part 5, the correct cleaning method. All right, ladies. Now that we comprehend the problem, let's discuss how to address it. Because trust me, once you begin this routine, you'll wonder why no one revealed it to you earlier. First and foremost, you don't require expensive products or specialized soaps. You simply need an effective cleansing routine targeting the area behind your ears. Here's the precise method. Step 1. Dampen a soft washcloth or cotton pad with warm water. Warm water is essential because it helps dissolve the oils and buildup that have accumulated. Step 2. Use a gentle soap or cleanser, something mild, preferably fragrance-free. You want to eliminate the odor completely, not merely mask it with heavy scents. Step 3. Gently but thoroughly scrub behind your ears. Reach into that crease where the ear meets the head, extending down to the jawline. Use small circular motions, not just superficial wiping. You'll be astonished at what emerges on the cloth during your first attempt. Step 4. Rinse thoroughly. Soap residue can trap additional oils later, so ensure the area is entirely clean. And finally, Step 5. Dry it meticulously. This is where most individuals make mistakes. If you leave the area damp, you're essentially inviting bacteria to return. Pat it dry with a clean towel or use a tissue to ensure it's completely moisture-free. Part 6. Recommended cleaning frequency. Now, you're likely wondering, how frequently should I perform this routine? For most individuals, once daily is sufficient. I recommend incorporating it into your nightly regimen. Why? Because by day's end, oils, sweat, and dirt have accumulated most significantly. But if you reside in a warm climate, exercise regularly, or use numerous hair products, you might need to clean behind your ears twice daily, once in the morning and once at night. And understand this, This isn't a one-time task to be forgotten. Consistency is key. After several days, you'll notice a difference, not just in your scent, but in how fresh and clean you feel. Part 7. Additional overlooked areas. Now that we're discussing neglected spots, let me share a few more regions often missed. Behind the knees. Similar to behind the ears, this is a warm area where sweat accumulates. If you're not scrubbing behind your knees, begin immediately. Belly button. Indeed, your belly button is a miniature cave for dirt and bacteria. A quick clean with a cotton swab and warm water daily can maintain freshness. Under the breasts. For my fellow women, this is significant. Moisture and heat create an ideal bacterial environment. Ensure thorough washing and drying. Between the toes, we concentrate on foot soles and tops, but bacteria thrive in dark, moist spaces. Separate those toes and wash thoroughly. Part 8. The unspoken confidence boost. Now I want to leave you with something profound. This isn't merely about smelling better. It's about feeling more confident. When you know you're clean, when you know you smell fresh, you carry yourself differently. You stand more confidently. You hug more comfortably. You sit closer. You stop worrying about potential unpleasant odors. Hygiene transcends mere appearance. It influences how we connect with others. It transforms how we perceive ourselves. And at this stage of life, we deserve to feel extraordinary in our own skin. So today I challenge you, take a moment to clean those forgotten spots. Begin with behind the ears, then observe how you feel afterward. I promise you, you'll never revert to neglecting it again. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might benefit. And if you want more tips on feeling your best at any age, hit that subscribe button and enable notifications so you never miss a video. Until next time, stay fresh, stay confident, and take care of yourself.